Do we get rid of half the get rid of the ABC groups in Washington? All of the ABC groups.
Well, then we'll be I feel like we'll be destroyed in a week if we do that. It was a fun idea.
That's all it is. It's a fun idea. It's not going to happen because you're right. We can't.
Right. And we need some resemblance of the adults being in office without, King Zionitis with DeSantis. So I feel like, and also as much as the constitutional republic is not going to happen if people don't talk about it, and people won't talk about it because they're always going to make sure we talk about different things.
Yeah.
And do I think having fucking Mango Mussolini and the prostitute wife with Race Bannon back in office is going to make a difference? No, because, look, here's the guy that everyone wants, and he's mad this time. But look at his administration, and
now you know the rest.
Well, and you're never going to get anybody that's got any resemblance of conservative, liberal, middle of the road. I agree with some of this stuff. I agree with some of this stuff. I don't agree with everything on one side, and I don't agree with everything on the other side.
Yeah,
I agree with some things. You're never going to see that ever again.
Yeah.
And because there's no way they can get elected by that base.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
I mean, smartening people up to the business does have its benefits. It's a long road, though, and we are just in chapter 1 or 2 of it. And I think, I don't know. I mean, we look at what's happening up and down the coast in Middle America, all the shit we talked about today. And it's like, that's the message. It's to hell with whatever streamers telling you have to pay attention to, whatever the talking heads tell you to say and on the TV. No one listens to radio, so I guess that's fucking out of there. You know what you should be doing. If you're activated for any of these things, if it benefits you, good. But don't throw away the things you're supposed to be doing, which is still making money, which is still focusing on your business, which is still networking in your local area, finding a normal fucking spouse. There's more than enough of them out there. You're focusing on one thing too many. And there's a vested interest of all of these Jordan Peterson and Andrew Tates and whatever the fuck Russell Brand is doing to have you talking about this shit and not doing the thing that would ultimately get you across the finish line, which is just fucking be normal. The normies aren't normal, and if we get back to that, we have a chance. And the federal government's going to do what the federal government's going to do, and that puts you in a position to be somewhat of some kind of community leader in your 30s, 40s, and 50s that you can play the game locally, have a chance, and have your friends and family and community behind you. And if you aren't doing that or you don't want to do that, at least you've done what you were supposed to do on a biological evolutionary level and get what's yours. And if that means taking your fucking Biden bucks, to hell with whatever the country music fat guy was singing about some random she-boon in Atlanta getting money. Fuck him and his country song too. It sucked anyway. Get what you need, take what you can from the system. Don't feel bad about it. It wants you fucked anyway.
The rich people north of Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not singing our way out of this.
No, not only that, but I tell you what, you want to go through your life as a good person, quit telling other people what to do.
Yes.
Just stop.
Don't listen to us. Don't drink energy drinks either. But don't listen to us either. Just fucking be normal and do
listen to us just because we're entertaining to listen to.
Yes.
We're not telling you should go do one thing or another. We've never told anybody to do that.
Give us money if you want, but that's kind of the point. Like, as we're saying, yeah, like don't stop getting your life advice from fucking internet people. Go find a philosopher or a good father figure. And
or walk out your front door and say hi to your neighbor.
Play sports.
And if you see that his lawn isn't mowed for some reason, walk over and go, "You having problems? You need any help? Can I mow your lawn for you?"
Yeah.
Maybe the guy, for some reason the mower broke or they can't do it. But if you don't know that, all you're going to do is complain to the city and go, "This guy's lawn isn't mowed."
Yeah, fucking
go over and talk to him.
You don't know what's going on.
Yeah, go be a human being.
Jesus Christ. It's like everyone thinks their neighbor is a spy all of a sudden.
Yeah, this is crap.
You know what else I hate? Is there's this huge push for everyone becoming like, oh, we have to be traditional to save America and join the Catholic Church, join a Christian church, or the other side has become Muslim all of a sudden because at least everyone's got away from the Jewishness, which is great.
And they're not violent, I guess. I don't
But
know
it's
that.
like, how about, here's a crazy idea. Instead of, taking a step back for all the shit we already knew about religion, that's not the reason you go to church. You don't go to church to find God. You go fucking meditate and go on a hike and you figure it out. You fucking have
right
sex.
in your living room.
You go to church to meet the fucking community. That's what you're doing. I don't know.
Exactly.
We're seeing people on the right do these extraordinarily fucking years-long religious debates of what is Christianity and how is it a Jewish psyop, or how this dude was this or that. Or, and on the flip side, it's like, oh, well, here are the things that being Muslim will do for you and keep you away from degeneracy in the West. I don't know. How about you just go into the room where people probably don't even believe the shit that they're doing, but instead of bitching about how they're not really good Christians and falling into that circle, you just fucking be normal and say hi.
Say hi. How's it going?
I don't know. Maybe the room of 90% white people who have some kind of moral code is a good evolutionary benefit.
Instead of trying to be one up on your neighbor because you've got a better four-wheeler than they do.
Right. And when they decide to give their money for the nonprofit to go to Israel and go on the trip, you're just busy that week. There's an idea.
I can't go. I got a thing.
Just say no. Just say no to traveling to Israel. It's not that hard.
Just say no to donating to causes.
Right.
I mean,
That's my money.
again,
I want it now.
Yeah. You know what? If it's that big a cause, they'd have figured it out already.
Man, the internet really ruined the fucking people on the internet, huh?
It really did. Well, it made people not talk to their neighbors.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's probably the saddest part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Is that, you can't.
It made them not trust them. And I think there was I don't know what year we can decide it happened and didn't happen, but there's a clear time within the past 10 years, no doubt, with BLM and all that. And before that with Obama, there's a clear time where it became apparent that being a high trust society, without seeing the threats in front of you was a clear issue. There was a very high trust society, which I feel like it made us susceptible to being taken advantage of.
The only thing that we didn't trust was people of different ethnicities. Like, we didn't trust the Irish, and we didn't trust we didn't trust the Chinese, and we didn't trust this, and we didn't trust this group of people that lived in Spain, and that's the only trust. But it's not like we turned them into the police because they moved in next door.
Right.
We ended up finding out that, they're not a hell of a lot different than everybody else that's out there. They're trying to do the same thing. And
when they are, we develop rules and regulations and real estate things, and you just put them there.
Yeah, that didn't work either, though.
Yeah, they did break that fucking barrier, huh?
Obviously, nobody has the right answer, period. But one of the right answers is step out your door, get outside, do something other than come home from work, plop your ass down in front of the TV, or plop your ass down in front of your computer, and do nothing till you have to get up the next day and go to work.
There you go. Be normal.